Ren Sick Boy. So we've gotten into Ren Journey, and it's been amazing. I don't know what I'm going to get into right now, to be perfectly honest with you, because he keeps throwing me off. But I do like the fact that there is a place in the music industry for an artist like this that you wouldn't think there would be, considering what the industry is littered with. But he's got his own lane, and it's really because of you guys, which is pretty awesome, because you guys are crazy fans, pushing his name to the forefront, regardless of what anybody said. So that's pretty dope. Look, as you know, I'm going to be looking through the viewpoint of an actor who grew up in a household of artists, jazz, blues, gospel, rock, hip-hop, classical, opera, and everything in between. So I'm prepared for anything and everything. It's going to be great. And I don't know if I'm prepared for Ren, though, however. But we're going to find out. Is it going to be a storytelling day? I think so. Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us on our trip to 100,000 followers. Follow us. Follow us. Okay. That's not what I expected.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our body.
Okay, real quick before this drops on us, and it's about to get nasty, I can tell. This already threw me off, damn it. Why? Because it's nothing like the other thing was what you guys explained to me, bardcore. It was more of an experience. It wasn't just rap. It wasn't just singing. It was everything. It was a stage show. This feels rappy. We'll find out.
Stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making music.
Oh!
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense?
Oh, okay, so real quick, I don't know if you guys have dealt with any mental health issues, or many of you probably are. If you're listening to him and you're kind of relating, hey, this is the process of dealing with your getting help. You go in, you try to get help, and then they don't really kind of help you initially, and then they give you tons of different drugs to try to figure out if this drug is going to work, and then you kind of, blah, blah, blah. I love how the first process, it was the process of him dealing with the mental health industry as ish, and then the second one was dealing with the medication. Once the industry decides to, okay, throw some meds at it.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pic, boy. Record label meetings to commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Oh, dark. Oh, real quick. One. You get me every time. Songs produced with voices. And I'm not the only one that likes this. Timbaland also likes this. Also, Kanye puts voices as part of the beat. And when that those angelic or demonic, either whichever the way that you want to look at it, came in, it just set that song the hell off. You know, the second part of the song was completely different than the first song. The first part was him dealing with inner turmoil, and the second part turns it on its head, and it's like outer. So it's interesting. It goes inner turmoil, me, outer turmoil, the world as a whole, and two sides of that, which he addressed. That was pretty dope, pretty interesting. You don't really do that. Usually it's inner turmoil throughout the entire song, or the outer turmoil, save the world, Michael Jackson. Here's the funny thing about the video. The first part, let's rewind about the video itself, not just the song, because we all know now that we're all friends here. Right? We're all friends. We're all fans. We know that it's not just the song, the music with Ren, it's the entire experience. And so the video itself is, again, if you've ever dealt with mental health professionals, you will find much of this to be up your alley and in the wrong way. It's this way, and it's extreme, but yeah, it feels like you're talking and then they're talking a different language, but you're talking the same language. It's like another person's on the outside peering in on these two people talking gibberish, but they understand, but you don't understand, but they don't understand. It's maddening. So I like the way that they showed that. She really wasn't worried too much about what the hell he had going on. He was going crazy, blah, 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 telling her all kinds of crazy stuff, and she was like, hey. And that's how they react too. You can tell them anything, and they react to. And sometimes you're like, could I get a reaction from you, madam, sir? Something? Are you human?
I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping.